Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? One second, I'm still setting up here. Ooh. So welcome to my live stream today. For anybody new, I do photo editing live where you send your pictures in and I edit them. And I also put a link out to one of my pictures that you can edit and send back to me. So it's just here to have some fun and basically learn how to use Workspace and some photo editing type stuff. You know what's weird is it looks like I feel like I downloaded a lot of the same images over again. Let me see. See if this works. Yep, I need to put my picture in. We don't need this. I don't need to cover the whole screen, right? Whoops. This one. Okay. So let's see. Oh, hey, Corna, how are you? And Agnes, always good to see you. Bob, you're back. Randy's back. Bob is back. Andreas, how are you? Thanks for coming in today. So let me see. I feel like it's weird, but yeah, I've done this one. I thought I deleted everything out. I guess. Let me delete these. And yeah, okay, all these are, oh, this one is a viewer edit. All right, let's get started. Oh, Von Schwartz is here. John Follows is back. Awesome. And Lysippus and Jonas. Awesome. And Roman, how are you? I saw you over on Peter's stream yesterday. They had an awesome stream. They always do a good job, though. I call them the dynamic duo because Robin, Batman and Robin, right? But it's always fun when they get together and do a stream. I should have them back on my stream one day. Let's see. Oh, this is from Bob. Let's see what Bob shot with today. 12 to 50. Man, you are loving that 12 to 50. I thought there was another lens that I liked that you used to use. So we're on the EM1 Mark II at f9, ISO 200. Wow. You know, I would have probably shot this a little bit lower because I understand that diffraction starts to set in at f8. So I don't know. Try maybe an f5.6 and see if you get any better images. If it mattered, it probably doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's look at this one full screen. Always good detail in Bob's shots, you know. Got a couple of horses. Got this nice home. Everything's crooked, but we'll fix that. I just don't like this down angle too much. Let me get my head out of the way here. I need to put the mic closer because my laptop just blasts with sound, the fans. So it's a little bit hazy. I mean, it's mostly atmospheric, I think. I feel like just right here. I like this tree though. Maybe I'll just get this tree. Just this angle is a little bit off. Let me try. I think a crop right about there or all the way up here, but that's not quite right. Yeah, try walking up that hill. That's funny. I'm gonna crop in really tight. Because I honestly, I don't like anything else in the image. But I do like this tree. Oh, I can't get too tight, unfortunately. How about this side? Nope. Tight crop is not going to work, so... We have this grass line in this tree. Just this angle is just not very flattering. I'm gonna go with this. And let's see. Pull this down. Let's go up to about 55. Still a bit too strong. Maybe just forget the pop art and let's do a soft filter. And the white edge. You did a square crop, keeping the grass line on the left edge. Okay. Let me see what's over there on the left. Of course, with my filter, I can't see nothing. Might as well buy a whole gun. I know, right? But you know, a soft filter doesn't kill all of the detail. The detail is still there. It's just, it just softens kind of around the detail. I think I'm gonna get rid of the color too. Let me see if I can bring the tones back. Get rid of this white edge. It's not working on this image. Actually, you know, this whole thing is kind of interesting like this, but yeah. All right, let that render for a second. Let's see what happens. It needs a little bit of a tilt. Yeah. You like the green tones, Plato? I wasn't digging it. There wasn't enough contrast between the tree and the grass. All right. Let me work on the tone curve a little bit. Okay. That's about... I think that's what I would do. Yeah, you want to send me your edit and people vote? I was trying to think of a way to do that, actually. Like, put the edits out there, like, you could put your edit and my edit, and then people vote on it. But I couldn't find any decent plugins for my forum or any third-party sites that let you do that without giving up all your, you know. If anyone knows how to do that, like, in a really, like, non-intrusive way, I guess I could just put it in the community tab, like, just do a collage, like, my image, your image, the original image, and then people vote which one they like, and I could have a link to the full size images separate. But that would be a lot of work if I did it for every image. I didn't like this. Yeah, all right, I'm done. So that's the before and after. Yeah, everything, I think it was just the angle of everything that kind of why I didn't go with any of the rest of the image. So I just tried to simplify it, right? Like, why isn't that full screen? If I do that and this, there we go. Yeah, okay. You like that edit, Agnet? Yeah, it came out okay. I mean, I like it. Let's see what we got. Thanks. This looks like, oh, this is from Von Schwarzschild. Wow. This is really a nice portrait. We're trying to do something here. The only problem I have is this shadow right on her face. I'm just not seeing what that's supposed to be, if anything. This is what bothers me, it's just this shadow. So, let's do something creative. Ah, her face is too close in color. Let me go a little bit more red. See if I can pull her face out. Not quite. Let me try a tighter one. Partial color 3. Yeah, this one kind of works. Pull the saturation down a little. Pull in the gradation. Hopefully that'll pull off some of the shadow. And if I can work on the tones a little bit. Turn this off. What's the EXIF data here? 10F with a 45 f1.8 at f1.8, 1/8,000th of a second. ISO 125. Wow. 1/8,000th of a second. It must have been really bright. I think for an image like this, there's not a lot of depth of field anyway. You could have probably shot this at like f2.8 and brought your shutter speed down a little bit. That dehaze seemed to mess up with my gradation a little bit. Let me see if, let me go back to a regular gradation or maybe turn off the auto. Or, I mean, tone down the dehaze a little bit. Okay. Right about there. Let me just see how that looks. That's a little crazy, right? But at least, you know, I don't know, I'm debating to go black and white on the whole thing. But going black and white, I can kind of hide this shadow a little better. But this shadow is just the only thing that's messing with the picture. And let me try a different crop too, actually. Because there's a little bit too much negative space. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the idea was with the shadow. It's not a creative choice I would have made, but who knows? Maybe that's something, like I said, it was very intentional. All right, I think I'm done with this one. So there's the before and after. I just basically did a crop. Just took her hip out and tried to mitigate this shadow best I can going black and white. But I mean, there's a lot of good things going on, right? Really good negative space around here. And this cut shadow is kind of interesting. I'm not seeing what it's doing though. I'm missing that creative part of it. But okay. Really interesting shot, Van Schwartz. I'm just curious what you were thinking with this shadow. Oh, you're here. Okay. Oh, you like it? Okay, that's good. Yeah, the shadow, if it would just not on the face, that would have been all right. But okay, let's try the next one. Let's see what we got here. This is very utilitarian, like almost... This is almost like a picture I would do for work, like for real estate, because there's a lot of good information here about this space and this equipment. But this angle is, I guess it's okay, but it's like you squat it down and you're like eye level right about here. So we're not seeing... This has got dramatic tone filter written all over it because the tones are really interesting. Some this is like a JPEG too, so I don't know if dramatic tone is going to cut it. But I'm going to try. Hi, Jock. How are you? Where, there it is. Yeah, everything's a little bit out of focus. Well, no, the forklift is okay, but it's back here. I wouldn't say it's out of focus, but it's just kind of, it's just a little bit off. Let me look at dramatic tone 1 and color real quick. Yeah, I think the black and white was better. I hate doing black and white every time, but there's just so many weird colors. And do a little bit of straightening. And see if I have any distortion correction. Tiny bit. So I need to go this way a little bit. Okay. That's better. And let's see, if I were to crop this, let me look at this crop. This actually might work in color now with this crop. No, I'm gonna let me look at a pop art. I just want to see where the colors are. Yeah, this blue, this green, this blue and red just don't mix for me. All right, let me work on the tone curve. And just make it very, very punchy. Where is this at? Right in here. I just need a little bit more light right there. Okay. Throw in a quick vignette. That's weird. The vignette doesn't show too well when I use dramatic tone. All right. Let me just double check my crop. I think that's it. So there's a before and after. Yeah, the color, my biggest problem with this blue and red, I just didn't like these two together. So going black and white solves that problem. I could almost do a partial color with this actually. Maybe get the red out of this. I don't know if that would be interesting or not. Let me just do a quick on the partial color and see. Oh yeah, that kind of works. This works. I cropped out the blue. Let me fix the tone curve. I don't need everything so dark. There we go, perfect. There, I like that. This works. I muted out those blues and got the red back because I did like the red. So there's the before and after. I think that's a much cleaner shot now. Right? Right here. That looks good. And you know, straightening the lines and stuff. I like this shot. Very interesting. Actually, I might want to crop this side out too. Dang it. Let me just go full on square. Just like that. Now we're done. I didn't like that little red thing on the right side. I missed that, but now we're good. Okay. Nice shot. Who sent that? Dawood. Dawood, that's cool. This is one of those shots that I would send out to you guys to edit if it were my picture, because there's a lot of potential here. I would love to see what you guys could do with a picture like this, because there's so many things going on in here. But this is the direction I picked, you know, just on short notice. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, thanks, guys. You like that edit? Okay. Who sent this one? This was 8-Bit Ed. Oh, I haven't seen one from 8-Bit Ed in a long time. Well, we got to straighten this clearly. So let me just get a little help with the lines. Let's see. Yeah, the colors are really nice. Is this a JPEG though? Yeah, it's a JPEG, so I'm not going to be able to push the colors too much more. Okay, we got tones here, and these tones aren't much further away. How about up here? Wow. Let's do that. Hold on. If I pull it here, pull it there, or if I do it this way. Yeah, I like this way better. We need some dehaze. Tiny bit of clarity. All right, let me look at this now. JPEG, dang it. All right. There we go. Let me check the lines again. Maybe. Okay. Let's do a little bit wider shot. And I wish there was more glow in the water, because this beautiful glow up here is just getting lost in the sky. Ooh, no contrast. Yeah, instant film works good with JPEG. I would agree with that. Maybe just warm it up a tad. And pull off a little bit of that magenta. Okay. I think I'm done. So let's do a quick before and after. Yeah. I think that works. Straighten the lines out, throw in some contrast, and accentuate the sky a little bit, and we're done. And then lots of dehaze. Always dehaze. Okay. Not a bad recover, I think, from a JPEG. I wish there was just a little bit more on the blacks. But yeah, I'm limited here. Because the dynamic range of the scene is pretty limited. Alright, let's try another one. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I need to crop in right in here. I mean, I kind of like this road and this bridge, but there's a little bit... I need to get rid of the sky up here. And just focus on this. And then try and recover. I might have to go black. I hate going black and white every single time. But... yeah, let's get rid of a lot of these unnecessary elements. I don't think that's gonna work. So let me try maybe a vertical. Yeah, that's a little better. What is this? This is a raw file from Agnes. Oh, hey Agnes, you're still here, right? Turn this off. What's the EXIF here? EM10 Mark II with the kit lens. ISO 640 at 1/40th of a second. Really? Wow, that's a tough one. But this was pretty dark. I mean, you're at ISO 640 1/40th wide open. That's that must have been pretty late in the day or very cloudy. So I can see why you chose a low noise filter. Monochrome. Then I'm going to go for a very low-key image. That might be too low-key. Hold on. Try this off focus filter. I don't know. You're kidding, right, Roman? Or are you serious? Dang it. I just don't like how this part is a little bit too bright. Let me play with the tone curve a little bit, and then I might have to go a totally different direction, though. This part here is I don't like. What color are these leaves? This is... Ugh. I got mixed feelings. Thanks, Randy, but I got mixed feelings about this edit. I'm not digging the light down in this corner. Whoops, this corner versus this corner. I'm gonna have to crop it differently. Let me see what that looks like. This is rough. All right, did I touch the tone curve yet? I need to... This stuff, man, this stuff is all the way in the blacks. I just can't... There's some detail in there, but not much. I don't know if I can recover any of that without... Come on, let me pull here. Let me try one more time. I'm gonna pull here and pull here. Yeah, Dave, I was just trying to see if there was any detail at all to save in there, but there's not. So... Yeah, we're just gonna have to silhouette the guy. And crop in a lot tighter. I just don't like the light right there. Let me try a vignette, see if I can get rid of some of that light. Oh, hey Wu Dang, how are you? I mean, I kind of like the trees a little bit too. Let me look at the trees again. Yeah, no, but they just don't work in the image. So I'm going to stick with this. This is my final edit. Yeah, a bit too dark, right? Actually, I did bring some of the brick out. I knew I could do it. Oops. All right, this is the final edit. Whoops, why did it get crooked? Hold on. All right, so a little before and after. It needs to render, give it a second. I mean, that kind of works. I don't like the lighting. You can't see where I'm pointing. I don't like the lighting here too much. I wish it faded off to black on this side. But that's it's a little crooked. But final edit. Because I like the tunnel here. Oof. What I would have done, let me look at your settings here. 16 millimeters. I would have zoomed in and just got the tunnel and tried to avoid everything else around this thing. Yeah, it's a 16 by 9 crop now, I thought. Let me look. 3 by 2, that's pretty close. But let me see how that looks. I mean, that's not too bad either. Just use the trees for what they are to frame the image along with the rest of the tunnel. Silhouette the guy. But yeah, I would have zoomed in all the way to 42 millimeters and just caught this part of the image. Yeah, this actually works, right? It's not too bad. Just need a little more contrast. I can probably just touch it here a little bit. Like so. Or clarity. Let's see what 100% clarity does. This is something Arthur would do. All right, that was a good call, Roman. Man, you've been coming up with the good calls on the crops lately. You had a really good call last week on the crops. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Okay, nice. Nice, Agnes. I like it now. I would just crop in tighter next time you go out there if you do. But that looks pretty good. All right, let's try another one. Yeah, it needs a caption, right? Yeah, Roman wins the crop challenge. He called it last week with one of the crops. I can't remember which one. All right, this is I like this right here. Even the whole bee being in there is nice, but I like it cropped really tight, actually. Even though you lose a little bit of detail. John follows. I don't know if John is here. He was in the last stream. But I like it really tight right here. A bit too tight. Okay. Ooh, a little bit too much sharpening. Let me do it the other way. Yeah, it's not enough detail, right? I think you're right. It's just too close. Let's go back to the original. I'll just take a little bit off this corner. And add a little bit of vignette. Let's see what pop art does. That's working. I just have to pull the color off down here. Well, not that much. This is a JPEG. No wonder it did that. All right, right about there. And these greens have to be pulled back just a little bit. Let's see. Because green and yellow are just not working. Let me warm it up a bit. Make the greens a little bit more yellow. A little magenta. Yeah, John Follows took this one, Dave. He's in the streams all the time. I need a little heavier vignette, though. Let's see. Maybe I think Plato's right. Just a little bit more off the top. There we go. Are these colors all wonky now, though? Dang it. Let me turn off my color. See if that helps. Yeah, a little bit. What else is causing that? Let's see. It's the pop art filter. So since this is a JPEG, the saturation actually will be okay. All right, there we go. A little more saturation. Don't get I didn't consider black and white on this one. There we go. Just very subtle edit. Just basically a little more saturation and a slight crop. That's all this really needed. It's a really nice shot though. So we got rid of this flower up here. And that's it. And added some saturation and warmed it up a little bit because this green over here, it needs to be a little bit warmer to kind of blend with the bee a little better. I think that's the only thing. Maybe just a little more yellow. And magenta. I really didn't consider it, but come on. Let's look at it. Ooh, that looks good. Anyway. No, the color is better. All right. Let's see. Let's see what he used. EM5 Mark III with the 60mm macro, shutter priority 1/1000th of a second. So yeah, you have to be faster than 1,000th of a second for little bugs like that. You got to be at like at least 1/4000th of a second, because that, and it's got to, you know, obviously it's got to be really bright light to do it. Because there's just the tiniest bit of motion blur here and there, right? Like in the leg here and stuff. So you need just a little faster shutter speed. Like maybe even 1/2000th would have done it on this one. But okay, let's move on. Okay, we got Fisher Lady. Looks like. What is that? Oh, I thought she had like one of those giant swords or whatever. And fly fishing, so nothing on the line. This is from Joni or Jowney. What did they use? EM1 Mark II with a 12-40 Pro, all the way at 40mm, 1/100th of a second, f2.8, ISO. What? I'm missing the ISO number. Oh, let me go over here. ISO 200. Okay. Not a machete, you know, for hacking through the forest, you know, and going through brush. You carry these machetes that just chop through stuff. So I thought at first maybe that's what it was, but it's just a net. Yeah, CPL filter would have helped this scene. So we have this red and green. These are nice colors to go together. We have a line here, which would be nice if we can keep that. And this reflection, these are kind of leading up to the person a little bit. I'm going to crop in right in there. Let me look at a 16:9. And I'm going to do a partial color. Let's try number 2. Can we save any of the greens? Let me move up a little bit. Nah, partial color's sucking. Nope. Let's just go traditional. Add a little saturation. I don't think it needs much contrast, but I'm going to put a little in. I really want to accentuate this water over here coming in. Okay, let me pull the saturation back a little bit. and yet that. Okay, let's make it a little warmer. Yeah, that's coming together now. Shot would be much better. Hey Neil, how are you? Would have been much better with a polarizer to cut reflections. It would have helped a little, maybe, yeah. All right, let me look at the original again. Okay. I feel like I need to pull the reds back, so let me do it this way. I'm just gonna pull the red backs. Oh, I don't have it. Dang it. All right, so I got to do a saturation only. I just hate to lose the yellows in the green in here. But I think I'm done. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, we didn't need all the trees up in here, so I just kept with the water and these lines. We can still see this line going into the water. So, yeah. I think that works. Okay. Let's see, Randy sent this in. Okay, Randy. Oh, you know what? Dang it. You know, to kill these reflections, right here, bam. And then just pull the, I don't know why I didn't think of this when I was looking at it. Just pull the exposure down a tad. Right there. Yeah, that's better. That mitigated some of the reflections anyway, right? Okay, let's go to Randy's shot. Where are we here? Okay. Cross process? Okay, let me do a quick cross process. For Roman. You always ask me to do the cross process. Let's try a red one. Ooh, that's a little heavy. Let's try the green one. I don't like it at all. Yeah. I don't think I have a blue cross process. Let me see. Let me try it this way. Oops, that's not blue. Marine blue. And then add a level. We totally destroyed their picture here. A little bit too intense, right? I think my original soft filter idea was good. All right, let's go to Randy's shot, finally. Okay. This is gonna be a black and white. I'm just trying to think how much to crop here. Okay, I got it. Of course, Randy edits better than I do, to be honest. If you ever go to his website or his Flickr page, he's really a good photographer. Whoops. Really a good photographer and really good at editing. All right, there we go. Wow, you shot this in Vivid. That was a big mistake. Red filter. And yeah, just all over the place with the haze and clarity. Let me try and make it really punchy. Let that render. Let's see how that comes out. Come on, Workspace, hurry up. Let's see. I'm gonna really make it punchy here. No, maybe not that much. Hold on. Let me pull the clarity off. We got too many ruffles in the dome. I liked it better when it looks smooth. There we go. And a little bit of straightening. I don't know, it just feels a little bit crooked to me. Go 3x2. Oops. Because that square crop just I'd really like to get more sky in. Let me try that. The hair bit tighter. And some vignette. Where's my vignette? All right. I think I'm done. That just needs to render a little bit. But there we go, before and after. I really like how these trees all silhouetted out. I'd like to silhouette this green a little bit. Oh, I can do that. Hold on. If I have the colors here, let me do luminance and... Oh, it's gonna go to natural? Dang it. No, I can't do it then. All right, never mind. If I use adjust color, it's going to put this back in the natural color profile. So anyway, final edit. I like this. Nice dramatic sky, nice black silhouette trees. I'd really like to get this grass. If I was using Lightroom, I could have got this grass really black too, or these weeds, whatever this is down here. Okay. Nice shot though, Randy. I really like your images. Wow, John Leach. You were here earlier. Still here, John? Or at least you were in the last stream. I can't remember now. Oh, the feet are cut off here. So let's see what we shot with. EM1 Mark III with a 300 f4. So you know this is going to be sharp. So I can crop the heck out of this. That's what I'm going to do. Let me try. I'm going to try tight 3x2. Whoops. I didn't want to tilt it. How is that still 3x2? What happened to my original 3x2? I lost the aspect here. Let me see. I wish I could crop out this part down here. But yeah, 300 f4, you know it's going to be sharp. So we'll add some more since I cropped in. No filter, no noise filter. Good. See where the colors are with pop art. There we go. And just warm it up a tiny bit. Let's try 6000K. I'm going to add some vignette back in again. That's the problem with all these modern lenses. There's no vignette on them. And just a slight tilt this way. And I think that's it. That just needs to render. Nature came in for us for about a minute, I think, at the beginning of the last stream, then had to go. I think. It was either nature or music with sound gear, one of those two. But I haven't seen nature today otherwise. Yeah, I think that works. I mean, I would have kept the left side, but the foot was cut off, so I just decided to crop it out. But now I think it has some color and stuff, right? I think this looks really good. Okay. Wow, we're on the last one. Okay, good. Oh, wow, this is interesting, Ian. This looks like some kind of bunker. I mean, this is like an underground bunker of some kind. What's in here? It's like Chinese underground, or Japanese, sorry, Japanese underground bunker. This is really interesting. Other than being crooked, like the perspective is off, this is a really cool shot. Because, you know, these shots, you really need to be kind of standing over to the right a little bit. And then getting that... Oh, my battery, hold on. I've been running this battery since 2:30. So what time is it now? 5:40, so 3 hours and 10 minutes. Oh. I love this shot though. I don't know if I should go black and white or dramatic tone to see if let me play with this for a second. I got a couple of ideas for this one. Yeah, sepia or vintage, yeah, all of those would work. This would work with a lot of different filters. I mean, I'm thinking, let me try one. Yeah, I'm liking that. So that's dramatic tone, and then vintage would look good. Oh, there's no vintage on this camera. All right, so if we can't do vintage, then we'll have to stick. This has got to be like an EM1 Mark 1 or something if there's no vintage filter. But I'm thinking dramatic tone. Where did my dramatic tone go? There it is. Let's see if I have gentle sepia. Oh, no gentle sepia here either. Dang. But, oh, there it is, gentle sepia. Yeah, that works too, actually. This can go like a lot of different ways, right? Depending on the look and feel you want to get. So this feels a little more authentic with the gentle sepia. Although I really did like this dramatic tone too also. This is crazy. I like this. Oh, the EXIF data, yeah. EM5 Mark 1. I knew it had to be a Mark 1 camera because there were no vintage filters. With a 12 to 50 f3.5, so a 4/3 lens at f7.1 ISO 200. Yeah, I agree. The sepia looks a little more authentic, right? This looks a little crazy. So I'm gonna go authentic because this is probably like a museum or something. I'm just gonna go with gentle sepia to go a little bit more like Wudang is saying, a little bit more realistic. And then we can we can work with the tones a little bit. Like this. And go right about here. I mean, I want to get a little bit punchy like the black and white dramatic tone, but not so much that it's... And we'll need a ton of vignette. Just to keep it semi-authentic, right? like I said, you can go in a lot of directions with this photo, but I'm with Wudang on this one about being authentic. And Wudang, man, you've been with me from day one, I think. Even though you shoot Sony now, you still hang out. That's really cool. One other thing we can do is, this might be a little bit over the edge, but we can add sort of a plate film. And we're done. I think, let me add some sharpness. Where is that? Over here. Let me do this. Just to give it a little more bite. And now I'm done. So there's the before and after. But yeah, the dramatic tone color looked good. The dramatic tone black and white. Straight up monochrome looks really good, but I think sepia is the right choice here. Overall, at least for me, I think Wudang and I are on the same page with this one, just to kind of keep it a little more realistic, but not boring, right? That's pretty awesome. Yeah, the best picture of the day, right? I would agree. Man, that is just so good. Like, look at this. I love this lamp up here. Or whatever that is. It looks like something you would put over your brain. I don't know. Anyway, lots of cool things going on in here. God, I would love to go here and just take pictures for all day of just this one room, right? All right, let's go on. That was a great picture, Ian. Thanks for sending that in. Yeah, a little bit of a scratch filter. I agree. Scratch filter would just give it that little bit extra bite, right? Oh, let's go in here. So let me see. Where's the original? I think this is the, not that one. Hold on. Yeah, this is the original photo that I sent out for you guys to edit. Now this is a place that I've been to. I used to go to all the time. I haven't been there in about a year. At Burke Lake. And I've taken a picture of this water thing and windmill thing so many times, but I never got a shot I was happy with. You know? I was just never happy with my editing or any kind of shot, but I feel like this is an interesting picture. But I don't know, I was struggling with it. So you guys did such a good job on my last image. I was so impressed. I'm really excited to see what you guys did with this one, because I don't have any edits of this for myself. So let's see what you guys did. All right, good. Punchy black and white and got rid of that windmill. So this works. Who sent this one in? Oh, Bob. Okay, Bob. Yeah, this is a good edit. That's a good idea, getting rid of, not trying to get everything at once like I did, but just getting this little water thing in. I like that. And good job on the tones and everything here. Really good. This would look really good. Yeah, thanks, Bob. I like that. Oh, I just posted it this morning. Well, not even this morning. I submitted it like about noon today. So yeah, I'm surprised I got this many edits on this one, because I submitted them kind of late. Now this one, this is interesting too. We got kind of a soft focus, which has been kind of my thing lately. So now you did kind of the same thing, right? You got rid of the tracks. You got rid of one of the elements that was kind of cluttering the image somehow in the original. And the vertical crop really makes these things look taller than they are. Because this is a miniature. This is a miniature wind thing and a miniature water tower. It's not full size. Just like the train that goes around this place. This is not a bad edit though, Ivan. It's just a little bit tight down here on the bottom corners. But yeah, I agree, Dave. That's... Oh, my neck. I'm getting a crick in my neck. Yeah, use the track for framing the water tower. I like that, Bob. I liked your edit. I like this one too. It's just a little tight on the bottom, but I like the framing. You know, the vertical, the portrait framing better. And this is like an oil painting here. So you kept all of the elements, but rather than to simplify it, you basically just did oil painting filter or something. This is cool though. I like this too. I like this frame. This must be Neo. Let me see who it is. Yeah, it is Neo. I knew it. I didn't cheat either. I knew this was your edit though, Neo. Because you always send me these edits with this framing. This is how somebody with 2080 vision sees. I know, right? I like this edit except this part here. These little highlights in the trees. I would brush these out a little bit, and then this would be almost perfect to me. It leaves this track from the imagery. I would always use a CPL filter. Yes. CPL filter definitely helps with almost everything, right? I used to keep one on my Nikon all the time, my 70-200. Yeah, it's good framing too. They really did a good job. So Neo did a good job. He always does a good job with my edits. I think he's the one that's always doing the composites too, right? Where he sneaks my picture in. A picture of like me and my dog or something into the photo. I forget who does that. Okay, we did partial color here in the same vertical framing. So you guys are seeing this framing and I'm not when I did it. I like this. I think the red in this part looks a little weird though. Because now it looks almost like rust, but this is wood. But I like the red up here and the red on the tracks. So maybe brushing out some of the red on this barrel and then we would have a little better image, I think. But again, a little wider crop than the last person that did this vertical or portrait. The last person, it was a little bit too tight on the corners, but at least I think you got good spacing all around. Who is this one? This was Von Schwarzschild. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like the way you cropped it. I'm just not crazy about this one part here. But everything else looks good. Good work on the tones and everything. Ah, that is cool. Who sent this one in? Serge. Serge went like full on like plate processing filter, right? What do they call these? Wet plate type photos? That's cool. And then just cropped in a little bit tighter. But that's it. So wet plate filter and a crop off the top and bottom. Okay, Serge, thanks. Not a fan of this edit though. But it's definitely a very different look than everything else so far. And that's the original image again. God, Lee. I knew this place had a good... You really like that one, Dave? I wasn't a big fan of that. It's just a wet... I mean, now it looks like a real photo though, right? Like something taken 100 years ago. So I'll give you that, Serge. It does look like an authentic photo. But the editing side of it, anyway, okay. So there's the original that I took that I don't know. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, what happened? My workspace just crashed on me. Hold on, let me reopen it. All right. Is it? I have to go to my... There we go. Sorry about that. Where were we? Here. This is from John McCormick. John, your picture keeps crashing my workspace. What the heck? I'm gonna skip John's picture and see if Workspace still crashes. But let me skip John's this time. This is a yeah, it's just John's picture crashing my computer. I'll come back to that last if I can. This is a edit from one of the other pictures that I sent out to be edited. Who did this one? Paula? Wow, you just cropped in on this one thing here. Because this picture was much wider frame. Interesting. Interesting editing here. Oh, excuse me. Alright, thanks, Paula. It's a little bit too tight, though. I wouldn't... Yeah, most people went a little bit wider, but you probably saw that by now. Ah, see, here's a partial color. Oh, that's good to know, Wudang. Thanks. Some oddball color space. Okay, I'll pull it up in a different software. I'll just use like Irfan View or something. See, this is the this is a partial color without messing up the wooden barrel. So yeah, I like this a little better. I just wish there was a little bit red on these tracks, like if it was rusty. Other than that, I like this one edit too. But probably, I think the way people are doing a vertical crop, like everybody, like some other people are doing, would work well in this image. Let's see, this one is, oh, this is, I got two of the same one here. Some reason, must have uploaded it twice. Okay, yeah, the gray tones, right? There's a lot of tones in this. Let me try and open his picture up. If I right click, oh, it's actually, oh, I'm gonna open it up manually. Give me a second here. Let me, pictures, live. Yeah, there we go. So this is John McCormick. John was saying he used to run this track when he used to live out here like a long time ago. I guess because yeah, there are a lot of schools, they come here and run track. Not on the train tracks, but around this park. An HDR warm. Interesting. I like the look of this too. And I like this framing with the faded kind of coming in look. This is interesting. Yeah. Nice work, John. I like it. I might have to say this is the best edit. I really like this one. Yeah. It's either this one or I really like the Bob Tishmart's edit too. Where's Workspace? Over here. Let me pull up Bob's again. LR pictures, edits, viewer edits. I like Bob's. I mean, I like them all, but I think I'm a little torn between Bob and John as far as what I like the best. But okay, thanks for everybody joining in today. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it's a really awesome edit. So Sunday, I'm not sure I can do a live photo edit, but I'll just do my morning live stream. I may not have time to do the edits. So I'll decide tomorrow or Saturday what I'll do with that. But thanks again for sending all your pictures in, and I'll try and put the links up sooner so you can download them, Randy. If you want to edit one of mine, I'll pick another image out. All right, you guys have a good weekend if I don't talk to you sooner.